Namaskar. Hello dear students. Welcome to the 30th lecture of the Applied Mechanics. So in the previous lecture we have started our chapter number 5, that is nothing but the friction. So in that we have discussed what is static friction, what is dynamic friction. After that, uh, if the body is in a horizontal plane and force is also on a horizontal plane, then how we can solve problem based on that. Then type 2 is nothing but the when the forces is in a inclination plane but body is on a horizontal rough surface. Okay, so now second problem on the inclined force but body is in a horizontal plane. So now you can see here a body resting on a rough horizontal plane. So here our body is resting on a rough horizontal plane. So here body is resting on rough horizontal plane. Required a pull. We have given a pull force that is 180, inclined at 30 degree to the plane just to move it. It was found that a push means we have again one force, that is the push to 20 degree to 20 Newton inclined at 30 degree. So both forces are given on a same degree, but the forces are different. One is the pull and second one is the push, right? So to the plane, just move the body, determine the weight of the body and the coefficient of friction. So first thing we have to do, we have to write down the given data. So what given data is, right? So here given data P1, that is nothing but this P means push force, pull forces. Pull P1 is equal to 180 Newton. After that, push P2 is equal to 220 Newton, right? And here you can see for this force angle is given 30 degree, and for this also angle is given 30 degree, right? Now after that we have to find out W is how much and coefficient of friction mu is equal to how much. So now we have to follow our steps. So you know what step we have to follow. Step number 1, draw free body diagram. Okay, so we have to draw the first free body diagram. So what free body diagram is? So here we have our horizontal plane and we have a force on it. So as we drawn the free body diagram in previous problems, similar we have to draw here also. So this is our body which is on a resting on a horizontal plane, right? So this is horizontal plane and this body is resting on it. After that we have what? Self weight of that body, that is W, that is not given to us, we have to find out it. And the normal reaction is always towards the upward. This is the normal reaction. And now for this body we have given a pulling force. So pulling force means away from that point. So that is nothing but the P1 is equal to 180, right? And here angle is given 30 degree theta, right? Now the motion of body is towards the right side. So this is motion of body. So where our friction force? So friction force is in a towards the left side. So here our friction force is in this direction, that is F is equal to mu into R. So this is the F1 and this is mu R1. Why F1? Because we have given a two different forces. So we get a two different frictional forces also. Now second condition, for that condition we have to draw the second free body diagram. So here you can see second free body diagram, that is nothing but this is your body which is resting on a horizontal plane. So this is your horizontal plane here, right? Now for this body the self weight is always towards the downward direction W. This is unknown, right? So here reaction is given to you, that is this is the reaction which is always on a vertical R, that is normal reaction. Here force is given, but this force is the pushing forces. So here the force towards the point, this is the P2, that is nothing but 220 Newton, right? And here angle is given to us, that is how much angle? 30 degree. So where our friction force right now? So our friction is towards the right side, so in this direction, right? So here your F is equal to mu area R. So this is our free body diagram for both conditions. Now we have to follow our step number 2. What step number 2 said to us? To resolve all forces horizontally and vertically. So in a first we have to resolve all forces horizontally. Resolve all forces horizontally. So here, as per the equilibrium condition, f of x is equal to 0 based on equilibrium condition, right? So see here for this body, for body 1. So here f of x is a, this force will resolve in a 2 direction, that is here P1 cos of 30 means 180 cos of 30, and in this direction that is 180 sin of 30. So this is in horizontal and this is horizontal. Another forces are in a vertical. So here we have to take that two forces. One is the 180 cos of 30 minus f is equal to 0. So here this f is the f1. So here f1 is equal to this 180 30 cos 30. The value of this is nothing but the 155.9 Newton, right? So this is the value of f1. Now resolve forces vertically for first diagram, right? Forces vertically, so that is summation of Fy is equal to 0. So that is nothing but the R minus W plus 180 sin of 30 is equal to 0. From here, this is our vertical positive, this 180 sin 30 vertical, this is downward, that's why negative. So here now this is R1 minus W plus 180 sin 30. So value of this is nothing but the 90 is equal to 0. So R1 is equal to W minus 90. So this is your equation number 1, right? So this is equation number 1. So this is the for the first case. So now you can see here, we know the friction force, we know that the friction force R is equal to mu into R. So here for first body, for first case, F1 is equal to mu into R1. Now put the value of F1 here, that is nothing but 155.9 is equal to mu, and put the value of R1 here, that is nothing but W minus 90. So here you can multiply this or just give the equation number 2 for this term. Okay, now for case 2, resolving forces horizontally, resolve all forces horizontally. So summation of fx is equal to 0. So here you can see this f is goes towards the right side. So this is the positive. This resolve in a two way. One is like this, that is nothing but 220 cos of 30, and one like this on this point, right? So this is the 220 sine of 30. So here horizontally that is nothing but f minus 220 cos of 30 is equal to 0. So here the value of 220 cos of 30 is nothing but the 190.53. So this is the friction force F2 for case 2, right? So now resolve all the forces vertically. Why we are taking 2 times? Because we have given two conditions. We get a two free body diagrams. That's why for free body diagram 1 and free body diagram 2, we have to take all the steps for both cases. So here summation of Fy is equal to 0 from equilibrium condition, right? So here R2 is equal to, sorry, is equal to, not is equal to, but is here you can see in this figure, this is R2 minus W minus 220 sine 30. So R2 minus W minus 220 sine of 30 is equal to 0. So here R2 minus W is unknown. The value of 220 sine of 30 is 110 is equal to 0. So R2 is nothing but W plus 110. So this is the equation number 3. So now here also we know that, what we know, friction force F is equal to F2 is equal to mu into R2. So here F2 is 190.53, mu is unknown, and R2 W plus 100, right? So this is equation 4. Now this equation 2 and this equation 4 we have to divide. So we will get the value of W. So here divide equation 2 and 4. So here equation 2 is a, what is equation 2? 155.9 is equal to mu W minus 90 divided by equation number 4, 190.53 is equal to mu W plus 110. So here this mu will get cancelled. So here what we get, 155.9 divided by 190.53 is equal to W minus 90 divided by W plus 110. Now do the cross multiplication of this term. Okay, then you will get the value of W. So what is the cross multiplication? 155.9 multiplied by W plus 110 is equal to W minus 90 multiplied by 190.53, right? So do the calculation, this term and this term, this term and this term, this term and this term and this term and this term. So 155.9 W plus 155.9 multiplied by 110, that is nothing but 171,149 is equal to 190.53 W minus 90 into 190 0.53, that is nothing but 17147.7, right? So now this value shift towards the right side and this value shift towards the left side. So here is a positive sign, it will goes to the right side, convert it in a negative sign, and here is a negative sign. Once we have taken this is the left side of equal to, it will convert in a positive. So you will get the equation like this: 17149 plus 17147.7 is equal to 190.53 W minus 155.9, right? So now do the calculation of this term. So do the calculation of this term. It will be a like this. What it has? 34296.7 is equal to 34.63 W. Right, now this value goes towards the left side, then it will be goes in a denominator, here is in a numerator. So 34296.7 divided by 34.63 is equal to W. So here you will get the answer of W, that is nothing but 99.38 Newton. So this is the weight. So one thing we have to find out, now we have to find out the coefficient of friction, that is unknown to us, right? So we have to find out two terms here, one is the W and second one is the coefficient of friction. Now put this value, put the value of W, put the value of W in equation anyone, 1 or in equation 2 or 4. So here equation 1 is 155.9 is equal to mu 990.38, that is the value of W, minus 90. So here 155.9 is equal to mu, this is nothing but the 900.38, right? So here 155.9, this term goes towards the left side, that is nothing but 900.38 is equal to mu, and the value of mu is nothing but 0.173. So this is the value of coefficient of friction. So here our problem is solved. So now let's see one more type. So you can see here example on an inclined plane. So for inclined plane, you can see here the body is on an inclined plane. So here some angle is there, that is the theta. Okay, so this body is on an inclined plane and this force is the horizontally. So for here you can see this is the x-axis. At that time when your force is active, your body is resting on a inclined plane, so that inclined plane should be your horizontal line, that is your x-axis, and this is your y-axis. And your on y-axis you have one the normal reaction, your weight is always towards the downward, not here. Okay, it will be towards the downward. Your force is here P. Suppose this is not a friction force, this is the only force. Suppose the motion of the body, this is not friction force, suppose motion of body from this side, so your friction force should be from this side. So this is your friction force F. Okay, and suppose motion of body this side, then friction force towards the this side. Okay, so this is the important thing. And what angle here, that similar angle, suppose this is alpha, so this much angle is also here. Okay, so let's see one problem based on it, then you will be clear, know some detail about that type. So here you can see a body weighing a 200 Newton is just on a point of moving down the plane by a force of 40 Newton acting parallel and up the plane. Find the coefficient of friction if inclination of plane is 15 degree to the horizontal. So here what given data is, so your given data is W is equal to 200 Newton. This is given, waiting point moving down plane by force is given. P is equal to 40 Newton. Okay, find the coefficient of friction. So we have to find out mu is how much, and angle, inclination of angle is given, that is the theta is equal to 15 degree, right? So we have to find out the mu. Now first step, draw the free body diagram. So step 1, to draw free body diagram. So how we can draw the free body diagram? Here what it said, body weighing 200 Newton is just point of moving down the plane by force acting parallel and up the plane. Find the coefficient of friction. Here angle is mentioned, that's why we can take the body is in a inclination. So here the body would be like this. So this is our inclination is given, that is nothing but the how much, 15 degree, and here on this plane your body is resting like this. So this is your x-axis and here is your y-axis. Here weight is given, that is towards the downward. W is how much, 200 Newton. Normal reaction always towards the y-axis vertically, this is R, and P is given parallel to the this plane, that is nothing but P, and that value is nothing but the 40 Newton, right? Here this angle is nothing but similar to this angle, so here is a 15 degree. So now you can see here this horizontal plane, this is in a some inclination here, weight, so we can resolve this like this from here, that is 200 cos of 15, and here 200 sin of 15, right? So now just resolve the forces like this. Okay, so after that what our step 2 is, step 2, that is nothing but resolve all the forces horizontally and vertically, horizontally and vertically. Okay, so first we have to resolve horizontal forces horizontally. So you can see here summation of fx is equal to 0 as per equilibrium condition, right? So which forces is on a horizontal plane? This P is on horizontal plane, this 200 sin 15 is on a horizontal plane, and remaining is on a vertical plane. So here P minus 200 sin of 15 is equal to 0. So here the value of 200 sin of 15 is nothing but here we have not taken a friction force. Here the motion of body is towards this side, so here your friction force would be like on this side. So here is F is equal to mu r, so that force is also considered here. In which direction? In minus direction, so here minus F plus P, right? So here you have to take that the value of P is nothing but 40 minus F minus value of 200 sin, just wait a minute, forces towards the, sorry, this body is in a, in, you can see here, this body is in a inclination, right? And we are acting a forces on this body, so your friction will be here. So here I have already taken the friction, here we have to take the friction of force, not here, so that will be a plus sign. So here this is positive, and the value of 200 sine of 50 is nothing but the, here 200 sine of 15 is equal to 0. Then the value of these two terms is nothing but f minus 11.76 is equal to 0. So here f is equal to 11.76 Newton. So this is the value of f. Now resolving the forces vertically. That is nothing but summation of y is equal to 0. So here we have to take r minus w cos of 15. Okay, only these two forces is on a vertical direction. So here r minus 200 sine of cos of 15 is equal to 0. So here r minus value of this is nothing but 193.185 is equal to 0. So r is nothing but the 193.185, right? So now we know that the friction force F is equal to mu into R, right? So here we know the value of F and we know the value of R, so we can find the value of mu by using this equation. So here put the value of F, that is nothing but mu is equal to 11.76, and the value of R is nothing but 193.185. So value of mu is nothing but the 0.06. So this is your answer for this problem. Now let's discuss the another problem. You can see here problem number 5. This problem is very important. So here a block of weight 500 Newton is placed on an inclination plane at an angle of 20 degree with horizontal, full stop. If coefficient of friction is 0.14, find the force P applied parallel to the plane. Just move the body of the plane. So first thing you have to do, you have to find out the given data. So what given data is? Given data, right? So you have to find out that is nothing but W is equal to 500 Newton, and theta is given, that is 20 degree. Here angle is given. After that mu is given, that is 0.14. And what it said, to find out the P, the value of P you have to find out, right? So first thing you have to draw, you have to do, that is nothing but step number 1. What it is? Step number 1, to draw the FBD. Step 1. So I will draw the FBD by using these terms. So here we have given a 20 degree inclination. So here you have to take the inclination of 20 degree in this horizontal plane, right? So here angle is 20 degree, and on this plane you have a body like this. This body has a weight W here, that is the towards downward. Here on this axis, on this y-axis, you have a normal reaction R, right? And you have a force towards this. So motion of body is towards this is the motion of body, right? So here is your P and here is your friction F. So here your similar angle 20, this is W. So this is the your free body diagram. So I have given you a free body, so you can resolve this force like this. You can see here, resolve these forces like this, W cos of 20, and from right side it will be W sine of 20, right? So here like this the force is given to you. So I have given you a diagram. So try to solve this problem at your home. Take this problem as a homework. We will meet in a next lecture.